Hey guys, today we're going to be working on a couple of defensive drills. The first one being targeted primarily for outfielders just because they do it more frequently, but it's definitely an exercise that occurs for all infielders. And the way this drill is going to be worked is you're going to need quite a big space as much as possible. You can obviously do it in a confined area, but we're going to be working on spins off of the ball. Fielding a ball on the run, using the ball as our momentum to turn and spin with it. So an example in the outfield is when a ball's in the gap and I'm running for it, fielding it here, plant, turn, and throw. As an outfielder, I have to have a visual. The second I take my eyes off the field, I have to have visual in my mind of where I'm at, where my defense is going to be at, so that when I plant and turn, I know where I'm going to be throwing that ball right off the bat. Okay? That is typically on glove side. You want to use the momentum of the ball to turn us, plant, and then make a strong throw. Now we got balls that go to our backhand side, okay, where we're going to typically break it down as much as we can. If we go to backhand it, okay, we don't encourage that in the outfield too often. We always want to try and get around it, but it does occur. Going and backhanding it, here, plant, shut yourself off, and then shuffle into our throw as quickly as possible. There's a bunch of different ways to kind of slow your body down on a backhand. One of the big things I enjoyed doing when I was in the outfield was on a backhand ball is sliding. I was very good at being able to slide, to slow my body down, but also to get my body behind the ball, pop up, and then make a strong throw. I will demonstrate that way as well, but to begin, we're going to work on just throwing the ball off the wall and then spinning with it. So the way this exercise is going to work, this is the wall behind me. I'm going to start off on the side over there, and I'm just going to work on throwing the ball, spinning with it, working on foot placement, and having a visual in my mind, okay? That is how to work with the spin, okay? Obviously the ball, how hard it's hit, you know, the conditions we're on the field, those all play integral parts in how we address that ball. Obviously on a turf field, that ball's gonna scoop. Got to be a little bit more athletic on your decision making on what you're gonna do. Now, to do it the other way, so now I'm going to demonstrate it on a backhand and sliding to pick it up. It's very important when you're doing this exercise. One, know your surroundings, know your situation when you're doing these drills or, not even drills, but when you're in the game. Okay, obviously if ball's in the gap, we should have corner outfielders backing up for sure. But when we do this on a backhand exercise on a ball in the gap, we got to make sure when we go to slide, we're using that lead leg that's out to then plant and pop myself up. Very similar to when we do pop-up slides at second base or at third or wherever. Unfortunately, you just don't have the base to use for leverage. So you really got to be able to stick that foot into the ground, pop up, plant, and then throw. So I'm going to demonstrate this way. Obviously, that does translate to infielders as well. You know, just being athletic and doing whatever the play is going to dictate on where the ball's going. Okay, you just got to be athletic. There's no cookie cutter approach to approaching anything. Baseball is very unpredictable. The next defensive drill we're going to be working on is quick hand exchanges with throws. If you have someone to throw to you, even better. We want to have quick exchanges and feeds once I throw the ball. I'm going to be using a wall that's right in front of me, and I have a sock net to my right. All right, obviously if you have someone to roll it and throw it to, even better. To elevate the skill level, I would put 3 targets up on a wall for where I'm trying to throw. All right, so I'd make a triangle, one at the top, bottom, and the bottom 2 corners. And as I go through this exercise, I'm going to just try and hit each individual triangle, okay? So, how this exercise is going to start, I'm going to begin it on my knees. And I'm going to be in an athletic position, if I have someone to roll me the ball, even better, I can just kind of stay in this position, work on transfers and throws. Obviously, I do not, so I'm going to be throwing the ball off the wall and then going through my motion. So it's going to look like this. Getting rid of the ball. Okay? The second I field it, if I have someone rolling me the ball, the second I field it and I'm about to throw, we want them throwing it. We want it to be as quick as possible. Okay? Again, it's going to look like this. The next way to modify this exercise is to be in a standing athletic position. I'm going to throw the ball off the wall here, and now I'm going to drop step and make my throw. Okay? If you notice, when I go to make throws, I'm not always just dropping my arm. I'm turning my shoulders to be more aggressive on my throws. I can be more accurate. I can have more power to it. If I'm just dropping my arm, I'm not going to have anything behind it. So it's going to look like this. Okay. Again, that kind of simulates a second baseman drop stepping. But again, even though we work these exercises with middle infielders, they typically are the most athletic athletes, and they're the ones that typically get moved to other positions as they continue to go up through the ranks. So these skills translate to other positions very well. The next exercise we're going to be doing is a replacement of our feet. We're using a cone setup just to get a visual of being able to cover ground and replace feet after we receive the ball. So again, obviously you have someone to throw it to, great. We're going to be using a wall directly in front of us. I'm going to demonstrate it two different ways. I'm going to demonstrate it as an infielder, and then I'm going to demonstrate it as an outfielder as well. So as an infielder, my goal, and as an outfielder, I want to wait and field that ball inside the cones. Okay? I know we don't want to typically wait for a ball to come to us, but for the sake of the drill, we want to field it inside the cone so that when we go to replace our feet and cover ground, we are getting outside the cones. So it's going to look like this. Field, it's out in front. As you can see, my butt is down, chest is at a 45, I'm over my toes. And now to cover ground, I'm taking my left leg as a lefty here to my throwing position. You can see all that ground I covered. Okay? Again, I'm here. And I'm covering ground. Okay? As a righty, obviously you're flipping it, so if I'm going to field the ball, I'll try and demonstrate as a righty. I'm here. As you can see, I feel it inside. Now I'm going to take my right leg and I'm separating, getting ready to throw. Okay? Do it both ways. You can do it nice and slow. Just wait for that ball. Get a little visual check of, okay, I'm out in front here, and then explode. This is a real leg burner as well. As an outfielder, I'm going to start in a split stance. Okay? So I'm here, and throw. I'm here. Okay? You see, chest is over my knee. Okay? I'm reading that ball into my glove. I'm getting that ball out in front, and now I'm going to explode forward, and I'm going to cover a lot of ground on this my stride through. Here, and then it's out. Okay? So if we want to speed it up, and right on through. Great exercise. Encourage working it on both ways for footwork, muscle memory, and athleticism.